welcome if you are new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. I am Freya. This is Budgie Budgets, and it's Wednesday, you guys. And on Wednesdays we cash stuff. It's just occurred to me I'm going to have to do end of month totals this week too, I think, because November's nearly over. I feel like I just did an end of month. So that's kind of crazy. And we're nearly into December, which is exciting and terrifying all at the same time. So I think we'll start today. I did remember my cards. I think I forgot them for my budget with me. Oh dear, because guys, I'm just a scatterbrain at the moment. I mean, always a little bit, but it's worse at the moment. So let's see. Whoops. What have we got? Yikes. Do you find love or does love find you? I don't know. I don't know what I think about that. I think it's a bit of both. I think sometimes if you're looking for it, you find love. I think the better kinds of love find you. When you're least looking for it. Like, that's how I met my husband anyway. And that is the best kind of love I've ever experienced, other than being a mum. And also, I mean, that was intentional, but I didn't choose them per se. So I suppose in that instance, love chooses you too. I don't know. That feels very deep for a Wednesday morning. But anyway, let me know what you think down below. Do you find love or does love find you? I suppose it's more romantic to think that love finds you, hey? That you're not any part of orchestrating it, that it's just something that happens naturally. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so we're doing regular cash stuffing today, but I have added in a little bit extra money than what was in our initial budget. That is because hubby and I went yesterday up to Cash Converters. We had a very old TV sitting in our shed, and we also had an old gaming console, like an old Xbox, and we didn't think that would be worth very much because they've been sitting there for such a long time. And I just don't have the energy to deal with Marketplace at the moment. So we decided to take them up to Cash Converters, which I don't know. I imagine they're just an Australian thing. So if you're outside of Australia, they're just like a pawn shop. Like, you can take things in and sell them to them, and then they sell them in their store. So we just took them up there, and they actually gave us more money. Like, we were expecting well over $100 for them. But it gave us a little bit more than we expected. So we have an extra 145 in here to stuff, and that was from selling those things, which is yay. We love that. So in total, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 510, 520, $530. Yay, which is a lot more because this was going to be a baby stuffing this week. So we've wound up with quite a decent stuffing, which is very nice. So we are going to start off with our normal, what do I call this one? Home binder. I don't know why I'm getting that out. Subscriptions isn't getting anything today. But we will start with water, which is getting its 20. Now I am boosting this up. You guys, I am so lost on what to do about our budget for next year. I'm really, 220, 40, 50 in water now, which is a good amount. Our water bill will go up over summer because we have evaporative cooling in our house, which uses quite a lot of water. So that will be getting higher. Electricity is getting 40 today. I'm trying to do a little reshuffle of our budget. So electricity, gas, and water are all going to be getting a little bit extra because I keep getting emails from our providers letting us know that they're putting their prices up, because of course they are, because everyone's putting their prices up. So electricity has 520, 40, 60, 80, 610. I am expecting that bill any day now. But I don't think it should be well under $600 as far as I know. Gas is, getting its normal, what am I doing? 50. I didn't have any $50 notes, so it's just getting what it's getting. Yeah, I think I'm going to be putting less into savings challenges. As much as I want to put more into savings challenges, it gets a little bit confusing for my brain, and I feel like I'm not covering well enough the everyday things that we need, like clothes and shoes and things like that. I'm not putting enough money in those categories because I'm putting that money into savings challenges with the intention of it winding up in those categories, but then a lot of the time it doesn't because something else has come up that I have to cover, or I put it to our emergency fund, or I put it to debt, which is all fine, except for that we do still need money for those categories. So I just feel like we're always chasing our tail there. So gas now has 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 250. Yeah, so, and I think I'm going to, so yeah, initially I had plans when I introduced like my month ahead binder and, the crystal binder. Initially, I had plans to put $50 per month into each of those, completely separate from savings challenges. But the way that I've rejigged our budget, that is not going to happen. So Phone's got 30, so it now has 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 310 in there. Because, yeah, we just don't have that much money to spread around right now. And I don't know what hubby's new salary is going to be until we get his first pay. I'm not going to be sure what they're doing with, like, tax and things like that, and how much HEX they're going to take out and all that jazz. So it may well be slightly lower than it was at his previous job. 20, 40 and 50 now in home for home maintenance-y type things. So before I like set in stone any changes, I kind of have to wait for his first paycheck to come through. Well, actually it won't even be his first one. It'll be his second one, will be the first full fortnight. 20, 35, which will be in mid to late December. So yeah, that's going to be it's just going to be a little bit tricky. But I am thinking I'm probably going to not get rid of, but I'm probably going to put a pause on the month ahead binder. So I think what I'm going to do is move the $100 that's in there into the crystal binder towards our emergency fund and just keep it together. I think I'm just spreading myself a little bit too thin in terms of all of the things that I'm trying to achieve at once. And I just need to focus on the important things that I want to achieve and actually achieving those goals rather than spreading over lots of things and not making decent progress to the one goal. Like the crystal binder is the main goal because that's our emergency fund. So that's actually what I want to focus on. I feel like if I'm trying to spread it over both the month ahead and the crystal binder, I'm not going to make good enough progress on any of them for it to feel like I'm doing well, and then I'm more likely to stop working on either of them, if that makes sense. I just know how my brain functions. And that ADHD is all about those quick wins and visible progress. So if it feels like it's dwindling, then, you know, it's not going to work. So 200, 300, 320, 340 in car insurance. I do want to make sure I'm putting more money towards our health goals as well. Just because my health isn't going well at the moment and I just don't know what kind of help or intervention I'm going to need. And is anything to do with health inexpensive? No, it is not. Everything to do with health costs big money. It's 120 car registration now. That just got a 10. So yeah, we'll see. My biggest bugbear, $10 is going into car service as well, which really needs to be booked in, but I'm just putting it off. So 230 in there now. Oops. Is what to do with Christmas. You guys, I have no idea what to do with my Christmas savings. $10 going into car tires as well. Trying to build this up because we are going to have to do something about that rear tire. I have just been topping it up like once or twice a week, and that seems to be working fine. It's a very slow leak. So I can't see any punctures. I can't see any nails in there. I can't see anything. So I don't know if it's just the age of the tire or what, but I'm just keeping an eye on it, hoping that it doesn't blow out on me because I will cry if that happens. But yeah, we'll see. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 100 now in car tires. one of the like 600 or 700 that we actually need to have in there. But yeah, Christmas, I'm not sure if I want to do savings challenges or if I won't be using this setup. I have, I was lucky enough to score. I don't even think I've shown you guys yet. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. If I can get it out without being too noisy. I was lucky enough to nab this cutie from Boss Girl Budgets. She does these with the, I think it's DVT, is that what they call it? Stickers. Guys, he's so cute, which kind of has me wanting to create a whole like Christmas gnome themed set of envelopes to go inside and trackers, which means that I will want to be using those. But also I kind of want to do this again. And also I kind of want to make a completely different one as well. Because for this Christmas, yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. I'm really struggling to make up my mind. Where were we up to this one? To make up my mind on that. Because yeah, I do want to do another Christmas binder as well. This year I will be aiming to save $2,000 for Christmas. Because we're starting at the start of the year, I'm really hopeful we can get there. At minimum, I'm going to try and put aside $100 a month, which will get us by for Christmas. Like that is plenty for Christmas. I would like to save more than that in the hopes that we then don't spend that much and have that little bonus ready to put towards the next year. But I mean, look, we'll see what this year has in store for us. A grocery extras is getting 10. I think I'm making these $5 each. I can't remember now. I think so. But yeah, I don't know if I want to do it like savings games. 20, 30, 45 in this one. I also don't know if I want to keep going with the debt binder thing, because I think I want to get money onto debt more frequently than that. I'm not satisfied to wait for that binder to fill up. I just want to be adding something extra onto it every single month if I can. So I think I would rather do smaller challenges and as they finish, transfer it across. $10 into gifts, which now has 50, 60, 70, and 80. But yeah, look, you can tell, like I'm very indecisive about all of these things coming up for next year. And I kind of wanted to start what I was going to do next year from next month. I think all of these are being skipped except for ambulance is getting its usual 5 for the fortnight. What was I going to say? I don't think I'm going to change up any of my binders. I did think I was going to, but I don't think that I will. I think I'm pretty happy. There might be a few envelopes that I remove. And certainly this one's going to be a bit of a pickle because I don't actually even know if you can see me when I'm pointing to my events binder, because that's got all of Christmas in it and that's what takes up the bulk of the binder, but I'm not going to have that in there anymore because it'll have its own binder. So events might have to go together into the like birthdays binder, I think. That is the only thing in there getting any love. And then the kiddos, school expenses is just getting a 10. But yeah, this category needs to be amped up too, because obviously like I just never seem to be able to stay on top of it. It definitely needs more money each week. Now everything else in here is being skipped except for books, because that's our next big school expense. And that is getting part of the extra money. So I originally had $40 going into this. We're actually going to give it 90, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 90. Now I did, oh dear, maybe I'll color these in later. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I did get our email this morning for one of my children, not for all of them, just for one child, about the school savings bonus that's coming out in Victoria, which is $400. Unfortunately, that email has done nothing to clarify for me what I can spend that money on outside of the companies that are directly associated with the school, which is very irritating. two of my kids need new school shoes, and I'm very unclear as to whether or not I can access the money to use that for that. So this may well go to school shoes because I am fairly certain I can use that money towards textbooks. However, I can only use that money towards textbooks if I use the companies that are directly associated with the school, which sucks because the companies that are directly associated with the school charge a lot more money than if I buy their books through like Officeworks. And even like their reading books and stuff are cheaper for the most part if I buy them, you know, on Amazon or other online, you know, like Booktopia and stuff. Like everything's cheaper outside of those particular companies. So it feels like a bit of a kick in the teeth for the government to say, hey, we're giving you this money, but you have to spend it with these people, where you're not actually going to get value for your money. It's really frustrating. I know it's free. I know it's free anyway because they're paying for it, but it's still like if they just gave me that money, I could really squeeze every dollar out of it. And I can't do that when they're enforcing me to use it in the school's uniform shop only and the textbook provided for the school only. So I'm hoping there's a way around accessing that money for other things, but the way they've set it up is very, very confusing. I'm not remotely surprised. It's a government thing, so of course it was bound to be difficult to use. But yeah, so this may go on books or it may go on shoes. I'm not sure yet. Either way, I know I need more money in there. So the school books, the kids, I've estimated about $400 to $450 that I need. School shoes, I'll probably need $300 for the two of them. So we'll see how we go. So we've got 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 280, 285 in there now. So we're not too far away, and we've got that mini Mondays challenge that's $1 away from finishing. Will be an extra $50 that I'll pop straight into here because I don't need any more for our tech category. Because that's where it was initially meant to go. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we go. All right, dogs. It's just their treatment that is getting its regular 10. Everything else is getting skipped for this fortnight. We'll pop that in there. Then in this one, it's just family fun that's getting just a 10. So we won't color in an icon because I normally color them for 20. So 50, 60, 70, $80 in there. These will probably get spent maybe this weekend. We're thinking about maybe going to see Wicked with the kids. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks so good. I've heard really great things, so I wouldn't mind. I know the girls are super keen. I think my son's probably a bit more like, doesn't really care, not too interested, but he will come along for the popcorn and the snacks, I'm sure. Okay, so birthdays are getting $10 this week. So we've got 10 going to my daughters. So that's this one. And a blue. We still have a long way to go on this tracker given how soon her birthday is coming up. So she has 220, 230, 240, 245 in there. Then my youngest is also getting 10. And what are we up to for her? We're up to blue. And purple. My husband is, oh no, did I put that money in? I think I did. So I've got 120, 130, 140, 150. I'll have to remember if I have an extra 10 at the end, that's where it was meant to be. Okay, and let's do the money first so I know I've done it. This one is getting pink. It's my husband's first day at his new job today, which is really exciting. I made him like stand out the front of our house and have a little first day photo. But the house is so quiet. I'm a little bit lonely. I really like having him home. 50, 60, 70, and 80. And it's swimming night tonight for the kids, which means I'll be out. Like once he's home, I'll be out for ages. So I feel like I'm not going to see him until like really late. And I don't like it. Okay, so hubby's birthday is getting $20, $40, $60, and $80. So that is from the money where we took the tally in. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Wow, this is terrible color. 70 and 80, and that will cover the cost of what he wanted. So that's awesome. I used the wrong pink. Oh well. So this now has 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260. Yeah, as soon as we got more money for those things than I thought, I was like, right, that is going into his birthday to cover the cost of those things. And then I think we should have $75 left over for savings games. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. That's awesome. That means I put that 10 into my daughter's birthday. All right, you guys, that is it. That is all the money done. As you can see, we do have a little bit of extra for savings games this week, which is really exciting. So hopefully we can finish one or two on Friday to pop into some other categories, which would be awesome. Yeah, I hope you are having a really lovely week. I hope you have a happy hump day, and I will see you on Friday for savings games. Yay! Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.